Hey, yo, you know what time it is. This your boy Big Heem, and it's the OGZ Perspective Podcast. Before we get into it, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let's keep growing this channel. So, yo, man, I got something on my mind, man. You know, I'm flying solo tonight. And I was looking at the Danza Project. I tapped in on it a little bit, and I seen somewhere where it said Charleston White said black people need to go back to slavery. So that caught my attention, you know. So I tapped in, I listened to the conversation a little bit, you know, enough to where I understood where the conversation was going. And no disrespect to nobody, but I'm gonna give y'all my mind. I'm gonna speak my mind a little bit. Shout out to Danza co-host, I don't know your name, but Danza, listen, man, you gotta stop letting Charleston White come on there being disrespectful to the black community. I just want you to imagine it. Matter of fact, would you even let somebody come on the Danza Project and say they're gonna put Latinos or Puerto Ricans in slavery? Think about that. Somebody gonna say, "Oh man, Puerto Ricans need to be enslaved." Bro, you're not gonna go for that shit. You're not gonna like that. You're not gonna respect that. So you got to think the same way for your people as you would for our people. And in reality, we all the same people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just from the islands and we from the mainland. That is the reality of it. But we all the same. But y'all got different heritage. I understand. You know what I'm saying? You got something to lean back on. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to Puerto Rico and y'all got all that heritage. You know, y'all got your own food, drink. Y'all got everything. We just got what our ancestors left us, or what our ancestors presented to us and brought out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that nobody can take from us is soul food. So we got that. So I'm listening to Charleston White say black people need to go back into slavery. Charleston, stop it, man. We ain't never been inferior to nobody. We the most advanced people on the planet. Everything that you use, from the telephone to the cell phone to fiber optics to things that make your heart beat better, to cancer, to all type of discoveries on the planet, especially here in America, black people has created it. So how do you say that we need to go back to slavery? That's ridiculous, dog. I know you're an intelligent person. I've heard you speak. You're very articulate. When people keep you on a path of talking pure, you give the best examples of how things could be for black people in the best light. But when they give you when they come at you with the bullshit and the sideways, oh man, you give it to them. So I know that Charleston White can be a scholar, Charleston White can be a leader, or Charleston White could be a pure asshole, because you done said the worst things you could possibly say to somebody about their kids, about their daughters, about their wife, about their brothers, girlfriend, mother. You done said it. But you also have said some of the most encouraging things to people too. So I know you got a good side of you, but why do you get on these podcasts, bruh, especially the Danza Project, and say the most negative things on the planet? I'm like, bro, let me tell you something. I could never be a slave. Never. I'm an alpha male. There's no way in the world nobody could tell me that I'm going to have to get on my knees and beg. I'm going to have to get in the field. They going to make me work for free. They going to come in my house, take my wife, take my kids, and they going to do whatever they want to them when they want and when they feel like it. They ain't going to buck break me, bruh. That can never happen to a man like me. I'm going to die. I'm going to bleed out. And I'm going to tell you this. It's 2025, bruh. It ain't going like that. See, they don't tell the stories when the black people rebel. They don't tell those stories. They always tell the stories of us suffering. We ain't always suffered. And then you say something like, oh, black people did better when they came out of the Civil War, the 1800s. Bro, what about the 1900s, the 1920s, the 30s, the 40s, when we had black communities thriving, when we had our own schools, when we had our own shopping stores, when we had our own everything, pharmacies, churches, everything, thriving communities. Our communities thriving and the white communities were suffering. They wouldn't let us put our money in the bank. So yeah, that's where you get that shoebox under the bed mentality, because black people had to save their money. So we got nice cars, nice homes, nice things. And then when things fall apart, they come destroy our communities, take all the stuff we done saved up, built. They come take it. That pull your boots up mentality don't work with us, dog. So you need to stop playing that game. You the same man, bro, that sat there in a Confederate suit with a flag wrapped around you saying you was happy that Donald Trump won. Now look what Donald Trump doing. He going after the Latinos right now. Danza, pay attention. He going after the Latinos right now. When he done with them, who y'all think he coming after? The black people. We next. But if we put ourselves in a position where we can financially be safe, America free, Second Amendment, brother, and that's all I'm going to say. We had that right. We had that right. Like I said, it's 2025. Don't ever feel like black people will submit to go back to slavery. You seen what happened when them people came into that black community in Cincinnati, Ohio. That historic black community in Ohio, where the police pretty much let them go there and didn't think the black people was going to stand up. And what did they do? It came out in full force. It came out in full force. What you going to do if a U-Haul full of Klansmen come in your community, Charleston White? But you going to let them sit there and protest freely? You gonna sit there and let them fly Nazi flags in your community? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm not. Because it ain't right. If Jewish people are allowed to stand up for their rights and defend their freedom, if it's let me ask you this, Charles, is it anti-Semitic what you said about black people? Is that anti-Semitic saying let's go put the black people back in slavery? Because I can damn well know, and I know for a fact, if you sit there and you say put Jewish people back in concentration camps, they'll be attacking your ass. They'll be canceling you. But because you said it about black people, because you said put black people back in slavery, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Well, I am. I'm an advocate for black people. And every other podcaster out here need to be coming at you right now. Yo, Danza, you from Buffalo, dog. Stop letting this man come on your podcast, on your platform. I know Charleston White done made you a lot of money. He get you a lot of views. I do understand that. I do understand your business with this man. But you got to have some respect too, bro, from the community. You got to have some respect too for the community, bro. This is why Matt Hoffa, no disrespect to him, got canceled because he let Fat Joe come on there and disrespect the black community. And I got mad love for Fat Joe. But if Matt Hoffa would have checked Fat Joe, I don't think he would be in this situation right now. And again, that's no disrespect to Matt Hoffa. It's a learning experience. Where sometimes, man, just because somebody make you some money and somebody making you shine, you still have to hold them accountable. Charleston White, you know better than this. You know better than this. Out of all people, you said you done stood with senators, congressmen, judges, all type of people to promote positive things for young black men. So how could you ever put us in a situation where you could say, well, you want us to go back to slavery? Yeah, you say a lot of nice things about, well, okay, not nice. You say a lot of positive things about the black community, what it could be, if this and if that. But let me tell you this, brother. I came up in a time where if I went down the street and I was cursing or I was doing something bad, the neighbors could whoop my butt. I came up when the teachers had paddles. And if you was bad, you get your butt whooped in school. Then when you went home, you got your butt whooped by your mama. Then when your mama told your daddy, you got your butt whooped by him. See, when they took discipline out the household, they created a bunch of children that think they can do what they want to do when they want to do it. They stop allowing the parents to hold their children accountable. You know that. You said your mama used to work all the time and y'all did whatever y'all wanted to do. Your mama at work trying to make sure y'all get a good living and you out there in the streets running wild, doing dumb shit. Robbing people for starter jackets and killing people and then bragging about how you raped a white woman and killed the white man. You bragged about that. But yet as though you want black people to go back to slavery. Stop it. Stop it. Ain't nobody with that, bruh. Ain't nobody going back in no slavery days. Nobody. There's too many strong black men out here. It's a lot of us. The only difference is today to back then, We didn't have a voice. They killed it. You got the internet. You got all type of devices sitting in your hand. You got all type of outlets where black men and black women get to speak up. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. To me, she's the most powerful black person on the planet right now. She should run for the president, but I bet you don't like her because she's a powerful black woman. She's a queen. But I tell you this much, Charleston White. Stop disrespecting the black community because you never know, dog, when you got to come back to it. You don't know when you got to really come back to the black community. You seen how they did you down there in Dallas. That was just a little sign letting you know, yo, you still a nigga, bruh. Yeah, you still a nigga. Stop thinking you bigger and better than what you came from. Yeah, you may have more money than what you had, but you still who you is, a nigga. Yo, Danza, Buffalo, stand up, bruh. I respect you getting your bread. I respect you doing what you do. But stop letting dude come on your show being disrespectful, man. It don't look good. And I can guarantee you, Fat Joe didn't think he could be canceled. And Matt Hoffa didn't think he could be canceled. Watch yourself, man. I like your show. You're doing good things. Keep doing what you do, but man, check Charleston White. And again, shout out to your co-host. And hey, yo, if it's anybody out there that think I'm wrong for coming at Charleston White, let me know. But I hope y'all standing with me, man. The man disrespecting the black community on another level. We'll never be slaves again. Not in my lifetime. Not in my lifetime. And with that, yo, man, I'm Big Heem. It's the OG's Perspective. Deuces, and I'm out.